ba-dum boom bing boom 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 ba-dum. Hey, hold on boom ba-dum boom.
Spider, 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 please miss these writers. Spider, what's good, man? Hey, man, I got a goddamn bath, man. You know what I'm saying? L Spider in the cut, man. No goatee, just mustache. But anyway, today, bro, you know what I'm saying? We will be ranking every Travis Scott album. You know what I'm saying? I done did some other niggas in the past. I did who? Gunna, Uzi Thug was the last one I just did. I was gonna do Future, but I was like, bro, Future has hella albums. I'm trying to do a quicker one, a shorter one. So I was like, bro, Trav don't got too many albums. Let me do my nigga Trav. Now, before we get started, to all the Travis Scott fans, if you come across this video, I'm sure some of you will, do not get mad at me. I'm currently on an agenda that Travis Scott is very overrated. Me listening to his discography made me realize that. Now, do I think Travis Scott is bad? No. But do I think he's very, very overrated? Especially by them niggas? Yes. So when you see a couple of my ratings and a couple of my thoughts, don't get too mad now. At the end of the day, we all think he's good. That's all that matters. But without further ado, man, Travis Scott, let's get it, dude. So at dead last, at number 8, we got Al Faro. This was Travis Scott's first ever project. Now, this really is no surprise to me. Usually an artist's first couple albums are stinkers. This is no different. This shit was garbage. To sum it up, Travis Scott is still finding himself. There is nothing really interesting to me about this project. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping it would be over because I was just so bored. I was playing Madden while I was listening to this shit. It was fucking me up. I threw 6 interceptions that game. No BS. And so, yeah, I'm not too fond of this album. If I had to rate this, I would give this a 47 overall. At number 7, we got Jack Boys, the little compilation tape with the, you know what I'm saying, his label. What's this shit called? Cactus Jack. Them niggas. I ain't gonna cap, dude. I feel like this album is more like an aesthetic than an actual project that niggas take serious. I see niggas, for some reason, have this vinyl. I see niggas to this day in 2025 with Jack Boy PFP. And I think they just do that because the shit looks cool. They don't genuinely like the album because there's no reason niggas should be having this as their PFP. This is not a good project. It's mid at best. You know what I'm saying? The best verse came from my nigga Pop Smoke. RIP to that nigga. And he completely watched Travis Scott on his own goddamn song. You know what's crazy about that shit? That nigga Pop Smoke was a goddamn rookie. Nigga was a rookie. He came into Travis Scott territory and watched him on his own song. He's a rookie! Bro, that nigga was gonna be generational. That nigga was gonna be a GOAT, bro. Like, you can't tell me otherwise, dude. Losing Pop Smoke was like a huge loss for the game. Also, Young Thug did his thing on Out West. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that song got a little bit overshadowed by the fact that it became a very popular TikTok song. But that's a very good ass song. Young Thug and Trav always do pretty good together, though. My top 3, I'm gonna go Gotti, of course, Out West, and what's that one called? What to Do. I saved 3 for 7 total songs from this project, and I give this a 58 overall. At number 6, we got Huncho Jack, the collab tape with Huncho Quavo. I did not do that ad-lib correctly at all. I'm not gonna lie. When this first initially came out, I wasn't too hot about it. So I gave it a re-listen, of course, for the video, like a week or 2 ago. I'm playing Madden again, mind you. And it low-key started off pretty fire. I was like, hold on. Was I too harsh on this? Then it started getting mid in the middle for sure. So I wasn't too harsh on it. This shit's mid, bro. It's solid at best. But it's definitely like nothing really anything anyone in the future would come back to. And you know what I'm saying? That's accurate because in 2025, who the hell is talking about Huncho Jack? Now I will say Motorcycle Patches. That's my favorite song from here. That is my shit. That shit is catchy. Motorcycle Patches on my jacket. Red man up money out of plot. That shit's nice. And you know what I'm saying? Obviously, bro, looking at it from like now, if you wasn't around back in the time when, you know what I'm saying, this shit came out, you would really question why the hell Travis Scott and Quavo have a whole collab tape together. Like, looking at it now, that does look a little random. But if you was there back in the day, you would know that, bro. Them niggas, hey, Quavo and Trav, if it was them two or Trav hopped on a Migos song, hey, them niggas was cooking. But considering what they were putting out back in that time, this is definitely disappointing. We should have got something a lot better because this album doesn't really show how good of a duo they really were. But yeah, this shit's basic as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, to sum it up, it's just a basic ass, nothing special project. You know, I say the total of 7 out of 12 songs on here. My top 3, I'm gonna go Motorcycle Patches, Dubai Shit, and Black and Chinese. And I give this a score of a 62 overall. At number 5, I might get hate for this one. I don't know. What that Lil Durk say? I don't know. At number 5, I'm going Birds in the Trap. Now listen, hey, pipe down, nigga. I know a couple of you niggas just got a little mad and shit, bro. I'm not too hot about this project, dude. Like, I really don't see what niggas see in this project. I'm not saying it's even bad. I think it's a good album. It is. It is a good album. It is a good album. But look at it like this. This album came after Rodeo. Right? It came after Rodeo. Considering what the hell that nigga just did with Rodeo, this is a major letdown in my opinion. A major letdown compared to what he just dropped the year prior. And like even back in the day when I was like a really big Travis Scott fan, I'm talking that nigga was in my top 3, I wasn't hot about this album. You know what I'm saying? I was not really rocking with it compared to the other shit. And I really do think the main reason is because, bro, after I heard Rodeo first, like if let's say Birds in the Trap came out before Rodeo type shit, I think I would have received this album a lot more because I could see the progression. You know what I'm saying? He goes from Birds in the Trap to Rodeo. But because I heard Rodeo first and Rodeo came before Birds in the Trap, my expectations are here for Trav now. But then he comes out and drops Birds in the Trap and I'm just like, nigga, what the fuck? Because Birds in the Trap is right here. Rodeo is right here. I hope I'm making sense right now. But yeah, that really might affect the reason why I have this a little lower than a lot more niggas would. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the discourse around this album is. I just know for me personally, I was let down by this album. I'm still let down by it to this day. But I know you know what I'm saying? Sound like I'm hating on the shit and shit. But this is a good album though. It really is. Travis Scott went 14 for 14 on here. My top 3, I'm going to go SDP Interlude, Pick Up the Phone, and The Ends. And I'll rate this a 78 overall. At number 4, I'm going to go Days Before Rodeo. So this album recently just, you know what I'm saying, hit digital streaming platforms. Finally made it out of the SoundCloud trenches. Made it to the big stages. And I got a chance to re-listen to it. And I heard it actually a very long time ago. Back, like I said, when I was a big Travis Scott fan. That nigga used to be, hate to say it, nigga used to be one of my goats for sure. But, you know what I'm saying? And, I liked it. I did like this. I was a little surprised too on how much I liked it. Really, my biggest takeaway from this is that, hey, you put Thug and Trav in the studio, man, you gonna get something good. You gonna get something good. Mama Sita, 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 oh, oh, oh. You know what I'm saying? Skyfall, hey, like, hey, them niggas got bangers together. And you know, bro, back in the day, I heard there was a rumor that they had a collab tape coming out, but you know what I'm saying? It was all like on a file, and I'm pretty sure that not a file, the shit that plug into a goddamn computer that got all the files and datas and shit on it. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I forgot the name. And they lost the shit. They lost the shit. I want to say screwdriver, but it's not a screwdriver. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking of right now. You know the shit I'm talking about, gang. But at this point in career, this is where Travis Scott really starts picking up shit for real. This is when, you know what I'm saying, he starts getting some badges, starts getting in the lab, and you start looking like the Travis Scott we know and love today. I saved a total of 8 out of 12 songs on here. My top 3, I'm going to go Drugs, You Should Try It. Hey, that's one of them ones. Skyfall, like I just mentioned. And Mama Sita, 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 oh, oh, oh. And I rate Days Before Rodeo at 81 overall. Alright, top three time. At number 3, I'm going Utopia. I ain't gonna lie though, when this album first came out, I was a lot more hotter about it. It was going off me a tad. But do I still fuck with the album? Hell yeah, I actually got a whole vinyl of the album. That was my first vinyl I ever got. I didn't buy the vinyl for the vinyl. I bought the vinyl because it came with a t-shirt. So I really wanted the t-shirt. The vinyl was just like extra. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get the t-shirt by itself. Shit was crazy. So I got a vinyl now of Utopia. But for sure, my first hey, I feel like, hey, Travis Scott really do be giving me some great first listens because this was a really good ass first listen. Like, I was blown away. Nigga, I was saying some crazy shit when this first came out now. I was saying shit like, hey, this may be Travis Scott's fucking best album. I was saying shit like that. Looking back on it, I do regret saying that shit. But that's why when shit comes out, nigga, you can't really speak too much. You just gotta let it marinate. I wasn't letting shit marinate back in the day. So when shit came out, I was on it. But yeah, that's such a, why the fuck did I say that shit? But it still is a really good, great. I would say this is a great album, honestly. And you know, if Gunna didn't exist back in 2023, this would have been album of the year. But you know, Gunna did exist, and he did his big one with that one. I got this nigga in my Discord, nigga named Nessic. Shout out to Nessic. I think I said his name right. Hopefully, he always gets on my ass for mispronouncing it. But like that nigga, he hates God's country more than he hates terrorists. You know, he hates that song so much. And you know, I finally saw why he hated that goddamn song so much, because, bro, that beat is so annoying as hell. That shit is garbage, nigga. That shit is garbage. And to be honest, bro, if I'm really looking at it, this is probably the best this is the album where Trav really if I'm really looking at it, this is the best we've ever seen like Travis Scott like rap for real on a project. Like Schizo, that last verse, I'm pretty sure it's the last verse. He was on one, and then My Eyes, the second half. Hey, don't get me started on My Eyes now. Oh my eye, I don't remember the fucking words. That nigga was sliding. That nigga, and you know what's crazy? When that shit first came out, niggas wasn't on that shit for real. Niggas wasn't on that shit for real. Cause niggas hate on the first half. They're talking, oh, you trying to wanna be Frank Ocean. I'm like, nigga, just wait, let the shit marinate. I've been like a first half. And as soon as that whole came out, I said, bro, this is all time great Travis Scott. This is an all timer for sure. Overly. And nigga started picking it up on there like, hold on, this shit hard. You know what I'm saying? He did his one with that one. I think that's the greatest Travis Scott song of all time. I think that's the greatest Travis Scott song of all time. Don't shoot the messenger. I saved a total of 16 out of 19 songs on here. My top 3, I'm going to go My Eyes, Circus, Maximus, and Telekinesis. And I rate this an 88 overall. At number 2, I'm going Rodeo. Now, this is where I might get a little bit in hasty waters with a couple of you niggas. I think this album is mad overrated, bro. Mad overrated. Mad overrated, nigga. You know, cause like niggas will look me dead in my eyes. Dead in my eyes like this, with a straight ass face, and tell me that Rodeo is the greatest trap album of all time. And anytime I hear some shit like that, I'm just blown. I'm like, nigga, are you cultured? Are you cultured, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, there's a lot better shit out there, dude. Don't get it twisted. This is a great album. But, bro, it's not like that for real. Like, it's not one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's an all-star. Perfect analogy. It's an all-star. But it's not a superstar in the league. You know what I'm saying? He's not a superstar in the league. He's not a Barter 6. You know what I'm saying? He's not a DS2. He's not like a superstar. But is he an all-star? Can he make the all-star game? Can he maybe sneak on to an all-NBA third team? For sure. But is he a fucking superstar? Well, do I want to build my franchise around this nigga? Nah. And listen, I ain't gonna lie, I can't even trip on when I'm gonna be 100,000 with you. 1,000. I can't trip on when niggas say that shit because, bro, I used to be one of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, when that Travis Scott phase hits you, it hits you like goddamn, like a disease in your body, you know? It shit just takes over your brain and shit. It got you thinking crazy shit, bro. Cause when Travis Scott was my GOAT, I said some crazy shit as well too, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, I can't even trip when niggas say that shit, bro. But this album has grown off me like a lot because I used to be one of you niggas. I used to be like, hey, this shit might be the greatest trap album of all time. This might be the greatest album of all time. I used to say shit like that, bro, and I can't trip when niggas say it now, you know? It's just a stage in your life. Hopefully niggas grow out of it. And bro, okay, I might get hated on for my top 3. Niggas might be on my ass, bro. Hear me out. Here we go. You ready? You wanna hear it? Top 3. Impossible. On My This Side and Pray for Love. As you can see, there is no 90210. That's a great song, but that's not in my top 3. Now listen, back in the day, I used to be like, hey, this is the greatest song of all time. Nigga, I'm matured. I'm a grown ass man now, nigga. What the fuck? My balls done dropped and shit. My voice done got deeper and shit. Nigga, I eat steak now. I don't eat peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not the same little nigga no more, you know? So like a lot of this, listen, it's just not in my top 3. Don't get on my ass, because I know a lot of y'all niggas be like, oh, that's the greatest Travis Scott song. That's the greatest song of all time. Hey, bro. Not over here, brother. I say the total out of 14 out of 16 songs, and I would rate this a 91 overall. And lastly, at my number 1 spot, we got none other than Astroworld. None other than Astroworld. Like I said, the thing about Travis Scott, he very oftenly does give me great first listens. Astroworld to this day is my best first listen I've ever had with an album. I don't think anything will ever surpass that, just because that was the first time I've ever experienced hidden features. The idea of hidden features sounded so genius to me. It was an equivalent of the nigga making the light bulb. Just imagine you going into an album and they got a song, but it just says it's by Travis Scott. Whole time he has Drake on his bitch, but you don't know Drake's on his bitch. This is your first time hearing the fucking album. So you click the goddamn song, you got your AirPod in, 55 volume, you in the whip, right? You hear the bitch. Sun is out, and that's how we already know when it's here. My dog could probably do it for Louis Bell. What? That's just all you know. I don't know nothing else. No, he don't. I tried to show him, and you like, hold on, this not Travis Scott. This that nigga Aubrey from Toronto. That was my reaction. The idea of hidden features was the craziest shit to me, and Travis Scott introduced me to that shit. And ever since then, like, that's really how like I prefer albums to be on my first listen. Like, the first listen, I gotta have hidden features, because that just makes the experience so much better. And it wasn't even just the hidden features too. I feel like that was like the first couple times I experienced beat switches. You know what I'm saying? Stargazing, beat switch, sicko mode, how to code beat switches. I feel like that was the first time I really experienced beat switches for real. And really, I do talk about a lot about how this video affected me in another video. Right there, go check that out. But this is just a beautiful body of work. Like, I really do love this album. Oftentimes, I forget how much I love this album. But anytime I go back and re-listen to it, I'm like, this album really was a moment in my life. Like, this album really cultivated me into more of a music fan, made me dive more into rap, all that shit. The only thing I feel like we're missing is a Young Thug Future. I ain't gonna lie, I'm an NS17 defender. Remember that song was getting mad hate. I'm an NS17 defender for sure. Same for who and what. Same for who what. I'm a defender of that song too. I didn't like niggas playing that song. That song's a vibe. No misses on here. No misses on here. My top 3. I'm gonna go Stargazing, Sicko Mode, and Can't Say. Ooh, when I first heard Don Toliver, I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? And I rate this a 96 overall. But listen, bro, that's all for the video. Like I said, I do plan on doing Future soon. He's definitely gonna get done sometime soon. I don't know when, but I probably am gonna do another like artist with a shorter discography just so I can get out the way. Then I'm gonna tackle a longer one. But let me know who y'all want to see in future videos, and I will get it done. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Young Spadowski. Oh, tonight, yeah, we are young. So let's set the world on fire. So be your higher. Let it start. Hey, that shit hard as hell. Shout out to all my white niggas up there.